Hello everybody. Hope everybody's doing great. Life in my 40s. Life in my 40s has been showing me flames, to be honest with you. I've been struggling with my skin. Look at all of that hyperpigmentation on the side. And also I've had a whole lot of eczema flare up on my neck, and I've been struggling to rid myself of it. Look at that. The hyperpigmentation has been there since pregnancy, and it's on both sides, Recently, one of my aunts who's fair-skinned like me came to me and she reminded me that, I need you to do something that I did not do. She was like, you need to take care of your skin. She was like, us with the less melanin, our skin usually ages quicker, so you really need to take care of your skin. And you know what, I had to snap out of it, honestly, because I've been struggling with taking care of myself in general. Look at that, my hair fell off and it's struggling to grow back because I've just been like on a flight, what do they call it, flight or fight or flight mode, for a long time now, and I've just been taking care of everybody else but myself. Anyway, I use the 3-step system from Clinique because that's the only thing that doesn't give me a breakout. And if you see a little pimple there, it's because wherever I was at, the water got a bit milky for some reason, and it gave me a terrible breakout. But the 3-step system has been working really well for me. I am learning to take care of myself, honestly, and my skin, because I can see that it's very important, especially as we grow older. I've had frown lines since I was a kid, so those don't really worry me because I brought that up on myself. I frown a lot and I'll always frown a lot, but I'm just trying not to get wrinkles, okay? I'm trying not to get wrinkles, and so I'm gonna do that. Also, for the weight situation, I think the best thing for me is intermittent fasting. I've been wanting to do the 75 hard. I'm not sure about it. As yet. I feel like my body has been through too much for me to get into huge challenges too soon. You're getting old when you're excited by finding things like these. I've been looking for this for the longest time, and voila, I walked into Pep Home and they had the shea butter exfoliating scrub. The only thing that I did wrong was not to buy the entire stock. I think they had like 6 of them because I don't know when next I'll find, but wasn't I so excited? And another thing, I've used it once and I didn't break out, so it means that it works for me. What's going on there? It means that it works for me, and I've never been so happy. You have to try it. No, I can't even begin to explain the nostalgia this place brings me. Like, I cannot. Just from being like a bouncy teenager into a young adult, and then falling pregnant, and the food that I bought today is the very same food I ate, I think, every single day I spent in Johannesburg or Braamfontein while I was pregnant. Every day I had the rice and either the beef stew or the mutton stew
from Pick and Pay. So anybody who's ever, I don't know, to me it was just nostalgic. Maybe it doesn't slap the same, and maybe today it went down good because of the what you call it, the nostalgia basically. But it brought back memories. It brought back memories of a 22 over between 19 to 24-year-old bouncing around those streets, and sometimes bouncing around those streets with a little belly, which is crazy. But yeah, having that beef or mutton stew every single day, like just life, everything, and then some. Like honestly, I need to go back. I really need to go back. I actually wanted to go to Fatima's, one of my favorite places that I used to go. Went past by and it looked like it hasn't been functional for a while. I don't know what happened to Fatima and her shop, but I used to love their bani chow. Their chips had this red chili spice, and the bani chow or the kota, I don't know what they called it, but it was everything because they use proper Russian. Usually, with the kotas and stuff like that, they don't use proper Russian. There they used to use proper Russian, proper cheese if you wanted cheese, and the chips were nice and thick and well cooked, and just delicious. Like, it was hot but delicious. But yeah, I went around there, couldn't find it, looked for it on the internet and everywhere else, and I couldn't find the place. But growing up is so crazy because this is like how many years later, 16 years later since I'm 40, and like just a couple of things that I kind of missed. I kind of missed about my young adulthood, but also appreciate the growth. Hello everybody, so I'm about to go out to the Nerd Olympics today. It's the day for the nerds. It's the Nerd Olympics and I'm so excited. I'm super duper excited. I didn't think I was gonna make it, and so I didn't even announce it. That's bad. I'm gonna announce it, but yeah, going to the Nerd Olympics. We're going to the book sale. It started at 50 rand, now it's at 65 rand, which is just crazy. But considering that books are going for like 400 rand, 500 rand, even 700 rand, getting a book at 65 rand is like, it's crazy. And so I'm super excited. On my way there right now. I am very late. I'm very late, and that makes me a bit nervous. So I'm gonna be like way back in the queue. I've been so underwhelmed. Honestly, I'm so bored. I am so bored. I think this year I came here it's different. I came here knowing exactly what I want, and I didn't find anything that I want. And so I wanna cry. Honestly, I wanna cry because what in the world? Got a trolley filled with books, but I don't want any of them. I was just taking for the sake of taking. I don't want any of them. So yeah, I've got like 2 boxes here with me, so I can just like sort them out and see how many I can take for my kids. But I am so sad. I'm so sad, honestly, because also I'm very overwhelmed by everyone here, and so I just I want to go home. I'm about to sit on the floor. I came here very prepared that I'm going to be sitting on the floor to sort out my books, and that's what I'm about to do. And I'll probably go back in there to see if I can find something that I like. But I've even picked up books that I thought I'd never pick up, because yesterday I had a chat that made me feel like I was being a bit egotistical by not wanting to listen or read other people, and so I'm giving them a chance. I want to know if I'm being egotistical or not. And so, yeah, I got a book by Sarah Jakes. Yes, I had written her out. I don't know why, but I think maybe it's ego. And so I bought a book by her. Yeah, I'm very underwhelmed. Like, I want to cry, because in no way I've been waiting for this day for so long, and there aren't any books that I like here. In no way.
Circumstances have changed. Things will never be the same again. God knows that we've tried and we lied through our teeth. By the light of day, we'll be far away from here. Don't even know, just grab your coat, learn to fly, sail a boat. Baby, maybe someday, baby, maybe someday, this time next year we'll be dancing in the clear. This time next year we'll be very far from here. I hope. Just grab your coat,
Yeah, being in Zalwane sometimes. So the guy nearly sold me the books for like a fraction, like a third of what they were supposed to be. And I was like, there ain't no way, because I got Jesus in my heart.
Maybe someday, this time next year we'll be dancing in the clear. This time next year we'll be very far from here. I hope. Maybe someday, maybe someday, this time next year we'll be dancing in the clear. This time next year we'll be very far from here. I hope.
I'm actually trying to get some tea, and always, I haven't had tea for 2 weeks now. Crazy. Because the tea that we had mint in it, and mint makes me cough somehow. Mint tea, and I thought that particular one wouldn't make me cough, but it did. So I'm just here for some tea. Oh, tea is so expensive though. Actually, I think I might just go to Checkers and get me some. So all I want is green tea. It's 43 rand here. I know that at Checkers I'm gonna get it for 20, so I'm gonna go to Checkers because ain't no way. Ain't no way. But I'm so disappointed, honestly. So disappointed. The books, honestly, I've got just more books for my kids and a couple of religious books that I'd like to read. But yeah, there's no way of just buying a book knowing that you're not gonna read it. And what's the use? What's the use? I'd rather read all the books that I bought from last year's sale, which I have not read yet, and the other one. So also, why is Jacob 77 rand? Guys, have you seen the price of Pringles? I saw Pringles for 70 bucks. I don't know if they sell Pringles here. They probably sell the big ones. I'll go look for them and show you. But Pringles now cost 70 bucks, which is for me extremely crazy. Because anyway, I'm paying 70 rand for Pringles. Because I'm bad. That's the new one. Ringwe. 70 rand. Anyway. I think in this day and age, it's better to get like your own coffee machine and make your own cappuccinos at home. Cappuccinos, if I say my cappuccinos at home, because you know, just buy and grind up your own beans. Because you know, like one cappuccino costs like 70 bucks at the shop. So what's the use? What is the use? I need to save up for a machine. I think that's the only way one can just enjoy their coffee in peace. So prices are crazy. Let's go look for fake, what you call it? Pringles. Pringles are. I said to them, no man, I'm just gonna buy the fake Pringles from Moody's. Fake Pringles from Moody's is 46 rand. 46 rand. When did we get here? How is food this expensive? How is everything so expensive? Books are so expensive. That's why I'm so disappointed today, because I thought to myself that if I buy books today, my favorite lentil chips, 40 bucks. Like, it's crazy for me. It's really crazy. I thought, you know what, if I buy as many books as I can for 65 rand, then it would last me for the rest of the year. But the books that I want, not even one. Like, I don't buy books for the sake of just buying a book. I buy because I want to read it. And so, honestly, if the book you're just buying because it's 65 rand, I'm so disappointed in everything. We'll just go to the dogs. Okay guys, so there's a whole lot of copyright here, so I can't speak for long. I'm just going to show you the prices of Pringles and let's cry together.
just say crazy? Can someone say crazy? Because what in the world? What in the world?
So we've established that book fest or Olympic, what did I call it? Nerd Olympics was not like everything that I wanted it to be. I was very disappointed. Honestly, you know, as I said, you know, things have been so expensive at the present moment, and you can see it with food, books, whatever it is. Everything has like, it's like crazy right now. And you know, when there's a sale, I think there's a place where you think, okay, this is where I'm just gonna get, you know, what will last me for a year or whatever, you know, 65 rand. That's like a huge bargain. But honestly, I saw people, there's like trolleys filled up with kids stuff this time around. So yeah, it was not just me who just bought for my kids, and also I'm trying to raise readers, and so especially the two little ones that for now are under my 100% care in terms of schooling and everything else, where I'm homeschooling. And so that was a great place for me to find stuff that I can use while I homeschool my 5 and 3-year-old. But yeah, I was very disappointed. I bought like a novel from an author I was like, I will never, I'm sorry, I was like, I will never ever read from this author. But I bought a book because I have been struggling with a huge book, like reading slump. My plan was to read 40 books in my 40th year, and I'm nowhere close. And so, you know, I think that everyone says that that author will get you out of a reading slump. And so even though I was like, I'm never reading Colleen ever again, she is trash. I bought her book. It was 60 rand. It was a hardcover, and so, you know, hardback. And I was like, that's it. I'm just gonna buy it. Maybe it's gonna get me out of that slump. And also got a book from you know, a motivational speaker, you know, and that one was just, it was about me, and I'll speak about it like on another video, but it has to do about, you know, it's all about me and my ego, and I'm trying to work on that, you know, I'm trying to fix something, and yeah, so I'm just being proactive there, but I'll share it in another video. But anyway, I've been on Khalid Hosseini for a while. The first book I read was 1,000 Splendid Suns. Sheesh. A book that is one of my favorites, 5-star, definitely top 2 for this year. It's top 2 at the moment. And then the second book that I just finished this one, is The Kite Runner. Now they say Afghanistan 1975, 12-year-old Amir is desperate to win the local kite fighting tournament, and his loyal friend Hassan promises to help him, but neither of the boys can foresee what will happen to Hassan that afternoon, an event that is to shatter their lives. After the Russians invade and the family is forced to flee to America, Amir realizes that one day he must return to Afghanistan under Taliban rule to find the one thing that his new world cannot grant him: redemption. Sure. So yes, someone observer said shattering, devastating, and inspiring. Yes, it was shattering. At first I didn't think I was gonna like it, but my heart was really shattered. It's a beautiful story of
two young friends who later find out that they're not just friends, they are more than friends. And when one finds out, the other one is no longer living, you know. And like the redemption for me, it wasn't enough. The redemption for Amir was not enough, because he watched Hassan, who was his best friend, but actually something more, because adults, they hide things. They hide things, and you find them, someone saying that they're raising their sister's son, and you guys live in the same house, you think your cousins can't. Nah, it's something more. I don't want to give it away, because I just, you know, I totally recommend as well. 5 out of 5, honestly. But yeah, he watches Hassan be violated by another boy, and he doesn't do anything about it, and his guilt is so huge, but he doesn't know how to deal with his guilt, and so he makes sure that Hassan is taken away, because apparently Hassan was just the servant's son, and he wasn't, and he finds out later. And so, you know what, I'm probably not making any sense, because I don't want to give it away. I know I sometimes like will give the entire plot away, but this book is not that long, and I believe that you know, you can finish it. You know, it's a beautiful book. I totally recommend it. It's a beautiful story that will have you in tears. You know, I think when I was reading, there was something that I didn't really catch. I had to go back and reread, and I was like, oh my gosh, I started crying, because I was like, I don't understand what's going on. What did I miss? I don't know how I skipped pages. And then I had to go back, and I found where Hassan goes through something, and Amir is standing, and he doesn't do anything about it, whatever causes his guilt, because I didn't understand. I don't know how I skipped those pages. I had to go back and reread. It broke my heart. It brought me to tears. And so this is a good book. And so now we're moving over to the third book. So the first book I read, I said, was 1,000 Splendid Suns. Definitely go get it. The second one was A Kite Runner. And now we are going into And the Mountains Echoed. This one is a little bit, hey, it's a bit hefty. You can see it's a bit thickish. It's got about 465 pages. This one I'm just going to read, because I haven't started reading it, but this is the book that I'll be reading, and it's the third book by Khalid that I'll be reading, and the last by Khalid this year. I'll try read his books again next year. I'm also trying to read something light, like that's why I picked up a Colleen book. I also have, but this is like on Kindle, Twisted Love. Yes, I'm reading love stories, because I feel like I've been reading too many heavy stuff. I'm just scared of all the smut in there, so I'm bracing myself for it. But I've heard that the Pumpkin Spice Cafe doesn't have smut, and so like it's a good love story, but it's clean. So I'm hoping to buy that book. I was hoping to bump into it at the sale. Nothing there. So this one, 10-year-old Abdullah would do anything for his younger sister. In a life of poverty and struggle, with no mother to take care of them, Pari is the only person who brings Abdullah happiness. For her, he will trade his only pair of shoes and give her a feather for her treasured collection. When their father sets off with Pari across the desert to Kabul in search of work, Abdullah is determined not to be separated from her. Neither brother nor sister know what this fateful journey will bring them. Honestly, I hope it's not going to break my heart, because these are two little people, tiny humans that don't have their parents, or they don't have their mother. And so yeah, super excited to read this. Hopefully no tears, and I will share with you in videos to come what I thought of the book. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me on this vlog. I'll see you next time.